Today, I am Samuel Chito. Today, we will talk about Julia's four-step problem solving method. So, first, who is Julia? George Julia, born in 1887 and died in 1985. He was a teacher and mathematician. He also published a book in 1985 entitled How to Solve It and explaining how to become a better problem solver. So, George Julia, known as the father of modern problem solving, indeed extended his study and wrote a numerous mathematical papers in 3 books about problem solving. So, I'm going to show you his method of problem solving to help you through this problem. So, Julia, known as the father of problem solving, he made a fundamental contribution to combinatorics, number theory, numerical analysis, and probability theory. He also known for his work in heuristic and mathematical computation. So, what is a problem? So, a problem is a situation, condition, person, or things that needs attention and needs to be developed and resolved. So, not solving a problem needs to understandable consequences. So, the solution to any problem lies in asking the right questions. Julia's four-step method is a systematic way to attack or answer questions. Julia's problem-solving techniques. In 1945, George Julia published the book How to Solve It, which quickly became his most prized publication. It sold over 1 million copies and has been translated into 17 languages. In this book, he identified 4 basic principles of problem solving. So now, let's go to Julia's four-step to problem solving. Step 1. Understand the problem. Read the problem carefully to make sure you know what is being asked. Identify important details and define any variables needed. Step 2. Devise a plan of translate. Decide on the best method to solve the problem, such as using equation, drawing a diagram, or making a chart. Translate words into numbers or symbols if needed. Step 3. Solve the problem. Follow your plan or step by step to find the answer. Stay organized and apply the correct mathematical rules. And last step is check your answer. Review your solution to ensure it makes sense and use all the given information. Write your final answer clearly with the correct origin. So now let's go to the example, which is the numerical word problem. Example 1 is that the question is twice the difference of a number and 1 is 4 more than the number. Find the number. So step 1, which is to understand the problem. Since we are looking for a number, we will need x is equal to 100. So step 2, devise a plan to translate. So twice the difference of a number and 1 is 4 more than a number. So twice a number, different number, and 1 is 4 more than a number. So it's equal to x plus 4. Step 3, which is figure out plan or solve. So we have 2x minus 1 is equal to x plus 4. And now you can multiply to the matrices. So we have 2x minus 2 is equal to, then copy the x plus 4. Then we're going to subtract both by negative x. So we have 2x minus 2 minus x is equal to x plus 4 minus x. Then cancel out. We have x minus 2 is equal to 4. Then we're going to add both sides by 2. So we have x minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2. Then cancel out the 2. So x Step 4, we have look back or check the interpret. If you take twice will equal to 6 and 1, that is the same for more than 6. So the final answer is the 6. And now let's proceed to example 2. So the question is, one number is 3 less than another number. If the sum of the two numbers is 177, find each number. So step 1, understand the numbering. We're looking for two numbers, and since we're going to write the one number in terms of another number, so we need x is equal to another number. So it's how we write any number is 3 less than another number. So x minus 3 is equal to 1 number. So step 2 is divide and translate. So the sum of the two numbers is 177. So this sum of the two numbers is 177. So x minus 3 plus x is equal to 177. So step 3 is here out the black also. So we have x minus 3 plus x is equal to 177. Then add the variable, so we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 177. Then add both sides by 3, we have 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 177 plus 3. So then cancel out. We have 2x is equal to 180. Then divide both sides by 2. So we have x is equal to 90. Then step 4, look back and change interpret. If we add 90 and 77, a number less than 90, so we get 177. And the final answer is the one number is 90, the other number is 7. And next, we go to percent problem. So example 3, find the 45% of 125. So step 1, which is the understand calculation. So we are looking for a number that is 45% of 100. So we let x is the value we're looking for. So step 2, divide, apply, or translate. So a number that is 45% of 120, so x is equal to 0.45 times 125. Then step 3, here out like or so. So x is equal to 0.45 times 125. So now x is equal to 56.25. And step 4, look back and check interpret. Check interpret. So 56.25 is 45% of 125. So the final answer is 56.25. Example 4. A math class has 30 students. Approximately 70% pass their last math test. How students pass the last math test? So step 1, understand the problem. So we're looking for now when the student passed the last math test. So we need x to extra number of students. So step 2, divide, apply, or translate. So a number that is 70% of 30, so x is equal to 0.7 times 30. Step 3, here out, apply, or solve. So x is equal to 0.7 times 20 is equal to x is equal to 21. So step 4, we'll look back or check and interpret. So we have 21 is 70% of 30. So the final answer is 21 students passed in the last math test. So example 5. So I purchased a new TV at a local electronics store for $541.5, which includes tax. If the tax rate is 8.25%, find the price of the TV before you add the tax. So step 1, which is the understanding the problem. So we're looking for the price of the TV before they add the tax. So we let x is equal to price of the TV before tax was added. So step 2. Divide, apply, or translate. So the original price of plus is 8.85%. So tax will give you the purchase cost of $541.25. So x is plus 0.0825. X is equal to $541.25. So step 3, carry out plan of solving. So we have x plus 0.0825x is equal to 541.25. So x will add equal 0.00825x. So we have 1.0825 x is equal to 141.25. Then divide both sides by 1.0825. Then x will be x will be 500. And last step, look back or check and then regret. So we add if you add 8.5% tax to 500, it would be 541.25. And the final answer is the original price is 500.